You've been waiting very patiently, everyone, because I've made you wait. But it wasn't my fault. But what is my fault is, let me tell you, I am so excited for this next run. Squirrel with a Gun by iswimfly. I hope you. We came up with a pun and I already forgot it. I think it was, let's shoot for a good run.
Yeah, that was about it. It was aim for a good run. Let's do this. Hello, everyone. I am iswimfly. This is Squirrel with a Gun. This is a relatively new game. Came out like right at the end of August, around September, like right around that area. This game is hysterical. It is just a fantastic time, fantastic watch and a fantastic run overall. High execution. The very basic concept is this is a 3D platformer slash collectathon with shooting elements in it. The objective of this run is in the bottom left. You can see there are golden acorns and regular acorns. At the end of the run, we're going to get to 40 golden acorns and defeat the final boss. But I'll let all that be a surprise. I was given permission to show the opening cutscene that we normally don't get to see because we're going to skip it in a really cool way. So I'm going to start that cutscene right now. Time does not start yet, but I will let this cutscene play out because this is just the perfect introduction to this game. And I'm just gonna not say anything from here on.
He just eated that large acorn.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. The cutscenes of this game are awesome. So that is the opening cutscene, and now the squirrel has a gun. I'm now going to reset out to the main menu, and we're going to go into a run time. There's going to be a 20-second cutscene here, so I will let you know when time starts. But we're about 20 seconds out from here. So the concept of this game is that those golden acorns are actually like top secret pieces of technology, and the squirrel keeps eating them. Time starts in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay.
Yo,
so
this squirrel chill as hell.
Immediately, we're going to encounter our first glitch in this game, which is prop launching. By throwing and re-grabbing an item, the squirrel can kind of just like gain extra height like that. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. I'm going to jump out of this room that normally takes about 30 seconds to complete. And we're immediately out of bounds. We're going to clip back past the door and engage in a fight with these two guys. This is the first area of the game, Secret Bunker. I'm going to quickly explode these two guys with a grenade, grab the gun. I'm going to collect about 30 acorns here because I do a safer route when it comes to Secret Bunker. There is a faster route, but I am taking this safer. That is 30. Perfect. All right. Now we're going to get into just some quick movement with using the gun. Since the gun is comically large for the squirrel, the squirrel is going to get launched backward every time I shoot the gun backward, so I can use that for a little bit of faster movement. Something I did just there is called Frenzy. Essentially, grabbing these little wedges, like this one right here, will give me reload energy that I can use to reload my gun at any point. Grab these. And by using that reload energy, I can reload my gun at any point. If I perfectly time the reload, I will get an infinite amount of ammo for a certain period of time. So right now, I'm basically just routing to get 100 regular acorns, which are kind of a common currency. And I'm grabbing as many golden acorns as I can along the way. We're going to get 4 total in Secret Bunker. So right here, underneath this platform is one more. I'm going to use the 100 acorns I collected to unlock the Uzi, the submachine gun. This is probably the best movement tool for the entirety of the run, as there is no limit to how many bullets you can shoot down. Some guns have limitations on how many bullets you can shoot straight down. The Uzi has none, so I can just infinitely shoot down and propel myself upward. Let's see, is this enough bullets to get up top? It should be. Perfect. All right, so now we're exiting Secret Bunker. We're about to get a cutscene here. So, my host, if you have anything you want to add, now is
this squirrel chill as hell.
This squirrel chill as hell.
This squirrel chill as hell. I just want to remind everyone that we do have that incentive open for Hell's Gate bonus chapter 1 any percent run. It'll add 15 minutes to the run, and we are currently sitting at $45 met for that. We need $200, and you can also pair that with the milestone. We need $4,600 to get to the Luigi's Mansion PAL 100% category upgrade. Oh, he looks Stuart Little.
Oh, look at the silly little guy.
Oh, I'm a scar.
I love the squirrel so much. Making him photorealistic is awesome. Okay, so now we're in the first area of the game outside of Secret Bunker and Mean Streets. Essentially what we're going to do here is just do a little bit of pathing to get as many golden acorns as possible in as short of a span of time as possible. So I'm just going to be running around here, grabbing golden acorns from all around the neighborhood. I'm going to use another prop fly here to launch myself over the fence. Thank you, tiny squirrel with a gun plushie. I'm going to use something called focus mode or bullet time to get this guy to drop the shotgun. I'm going to pick up the shotgun. It looks absolutely silly. And then I'm going to proceed to shoot him several times with it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he had an acorn. It's fine.
He had a golden acorn. It was essential. I had to. The shotgun is very good at horizontal movement, but unfortunately it only carries 2 bullets, and you're only allowed to shoot those 2 bullets down. Any more that you shoot from reloading will not count. I'm going to now load checkpoint here, which, the way that this area works, I did not load a checkpoint that was inside of the fence, so by loading the checkpoint, it'll put me back outside the fence with the shotgun, because when you reload a checkpoint, your last held item is then carried with you. I'm going to use Frenzy here to get just a large amount of bullets without having to really stop and reload. So I can grab that acorn, come down here, and this guy has a submachine gun again. So I can grab the submachine gun from him. I can use bullet time to launch that propane tank and blow up the area underneath the deck there. So golden acorn down there. I'm gonna crack this guy's. I'm gonna break this guy's neck. He's asking for it. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm going to launch myself backward using Frenzy and the submachine gun, so while his golden acorn is spawning, I can grab this one. There's his golden acorn. So now I can grab this, jump out the window I shot earlier, and now we're going to cook some burgers.
Burgie time.
It's burgie time. Just going to throw all these down here next to the golden propane tank. More. Hit the golden propane tank with a burger, and perfect. So that perfectly cooks all the burgers. Now we gotta feed everyone.
Yes, chef.
1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I threw that at one burger. It landed on the other. There's 4. Perfect. So now I'm gonna grab the gun. They're gonna give a golden acorn. All right, I'm gonna get into RNG here a little bit. These red bushes have a pine cone inside, which refills my reload energy. With some exceptions, their spawning is completely random. When you leave and re-enter an area, a certain just set of them, it's not a limited number, will be red and the others will be white. White ones give you the normal acorns, not the golden ones. And then the red ones will give you, like I said, that reload energy, those pine cones. So I'm going to try to chain as many of these together as possible to just get infinite ammo and just keep propelling myself backwards. Looks like I'm getting pretty lucky here. This one. I'm gonna go over here. This is an example of a set section. These are always going to be red, so I can guarantee those to be red. Grab one more golden acorn here. We're gonna make our way over, again using that backwards momentum, to the spicy house. You can see the name in the top right of the screen. of each location. This is the spicy house. So I'm going to then use one last reload here, knock down the bed, get this golden acorn, and jump out the window where I shot it before. Grab the acorn on the roof. And now we're going to abuse that load to checkpoint system because the nearest checkpoint to where I'm going to go is going to be in the other part of the map that we normally have to go into Father's Bunker for. But Father's Bunker is an incentive, which means we don't have to go there. So we're just going to walk over here, use my few remaining bullets to get across a little faster. And now if I reload checkpoint in this corner, we're going to clip through these bushes and like through this invisible wall, or visible wall, this translucent wall. And we should end up on the other side. And there we go. So I'm going to knock these guys out because they can be a problem. And then I'm going to attempt a new glitch that was found in the community called zipping, which this is probably the most random trick right now because we simply just have not discovered how it works yet entirely. But essentially, by going into slow motion while standing on like a rail like this, where my movement is forced, like no matter what way I move, it's forced. If I go into slow-mo while on a rail, I'm just going to fly somewhere on the map. There it is. Unfortunately, it didn't send me where I want to go, but it sent me roughly in that direction, so I can just kind of take this and go. It kind of freaks out the squirrel's position a little bit, which is what causes that to happen. I'm going to now grab a car. Normally you have to pay for the car unlock, but because we are in the second area, the game thinks, oh, you already have the car, so that car is unlocked. Now I'm just going to grab 2 quick acorns here, golden acorns here. Not really much going on here, so again, those of you want to chime in, anything, go ahead. There's a little bit of downtime here. There's not much happening other than just collecting these 2 acorns.
Yes. I just want to tell you, the cost of surgery is not just the surgery itself, but anesthesia, hospital stay, travel, and other life accommodations while healing from a procedure. Insurance may not cover everything involved with the surgery, so those costs do add up. And if you would like to see a breakdown of those costs, type !costs in chat for the link. Yeah, surgery's pretty expensive, and thankfully we have helped Alice raise $4,415. Let's make that number go up even further by the end of the night. Oh, you're helping them celebrate their wedding.
Yeah, I helped them. I got the groom off the roof of the building because he was asleep from the bachelor party the night before. I'm now going to launch myself up to the top of this cactus. Grab acupuncture. And then we're gonna go into the saloon and have a Western shootout. Bunch of cowboys. They grab.
I got a bunch of yeehaws in chat.
Yeehaw. We're gonna knock this guy out. He's gonna give us a pine cone to use. I'm gonna attempt to throw that grenade. Is that gonna work? It did not. There's a golden cash register that went flying there. I'm gonna have to throw a grenade at it to get it to explode. Reveal the golden acorn inside. Ash. That wasn't good. Wow. Cash register's being mean today. To knock out the last guy on the stairs here. Go. That spawns the acorn up top. And now there's a few more grenades in here, so if I just throw this over here, be good enough. There we go. Finally, the stubborn acorn. Come up to the top here. Be careful, because that shotgun guy can just disarm me very easily. Should be out of bullets now, which is nice. Come up here and shoot the sign to get one last here, and then we're gonna go over to the gridiron, where probably one of the weirdest techs in the entire game happens. But it is definitely one of my favorites. So I'm going to call the car back here, continue to launch myself across. And now we're going to do a little bit of a weird glitch with the football. Normally you're supposed to be locked into the football field, but by re-grabbing the football as soon as it spawns, those invisible barriers despawn. I'm going to launch that football into the field goal, into the uprights. That spawns 1 golden acorn. I need this. I'm going to take it to the end, and we're going to do what's called helmet clipping. So the football helmet in this game is weird. At least the we'll say grabbable one as opposed to the outfit, because there's actually two. When you put this helmet on while in the car, the game freaks out and just kind of like sends the squirrel flying in the car. So I'm going to clip myself back out of the invisible walls here, which kind of keeps all these guys inside. And now I'm going to grab those two golden acorns that normally I would have had to fight everybody inside there. But by using that helmet clip, I just launched myself out of the fight. And makes it just go a little faster because I don't have to fight. We're going to use that helmet clipping 2 more times. Normally you have to buy a boat to get into the next area and do a long sort of kind of auto-scrolly sequence, but I'm just going to avoid it here. I'm going to play it safe and go to the safe spot for it. I'm going to clip through the floor and just walk out of bounds. The game is going to be like, oh crap, what's going on? The player should not be here. So it's just going to put me back to the original spot, to Mean Streets. Which, now I'm back by the Spicy House, if you remember that spot from before. I got some really good timing here, I think. Oh, I went the wrong way. Alright, so we're missing 1 golden acorn here. We gotta find the jogger and break her ankles by just running into her with the car. Looks like she's going around the backside of the fenced-in area from before. So a little bit out of my way, but break her ankles. 3 golden acorns.
Does that save her life? Like, was she gonna get hit by a car in the future? And you just saved her. Like,
it just gives me golden acorn for breaking her ankles. No idea why. All right, we're gonna re-grab the helmet here and just drive over to an area close to the final spot of the map. Final area of the map is that big tower right there. It is called Mother's Tower, which is where the final boss resides, basically at the top of that tower. So I'm going to then, again, helmet clip in here. It's going to send me down. Ooh, all right. That's unfortunate. Sometimes that happens. The helmet clipping is relatively random where it sends you. There's a little bit of control that you can have, but unfortunately, it's just like there's some randomness to it. So what I'm going to do here is, again, try to get in. There's a chance it just wraps me around underneath and back in bounds on the other side of this wall here. It looks like it's trying to. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm back in bounds in Wet Streets, which is the final area of the game. That's unfortunate. I'll have to grab that later. Unfortunately, I cannot really grab the football helmet there. It's stuck underwater and the squirrel is buoyant. But there is a outfit that I'm going to be getting that helps me do that. Similar to before with loading checkpoints, I'm going to load the checkpoint here. Oh, I can't. That's interesting. Huh. That's not supposed to happen. All right.
so would you say...
We're going to have to back this up. That's not supposed to happen there.
Would you... How else might you rephrase that?
The squirrel is buoyant?
No. That's never happened before.
Huh?
Never mind.
Sorry, I missed the joke. I got a little thrown off because normally you're supposed to reload a checkpoint there, which keeps the football helmet here. But unfortunately, I had to load a save to get back, which means that I lost the football helmet. So we're gonna have to do this a really old way, which unfortunately means we're gonna lose out on a little bit of helmet clipping. But it will make the run just more stable in general, so kind of a trade-off. So I've got now 10 more golden acorns to collect around here, as well as 5 buttons that I have to hit to open the door to the tower. Normally, if we still have the football helmet, I could avoid hitting those buttons to get into the tower, but since I lost the helmet to whatever that was, because I'm still not really sure who triggered that loaded checkpoint. If you're targeted by an enemy, you can't load a checkpoint like that. It's like a combat logging system, for lack of a better term, to avoid you from just like resetting to lose attention of somebody. So I don't know who triggered that one, but that is why I had to load save there instead of load checkpoint, which is really unfortunate. I'm getting horribly unlucky there. All right, we'll have to come back for that. You know what? We can do a backup. I forgot about this. There's a really fun thing that normally I don't actually do. So, you know, this would be cool to show off.
Ooh.
This guy is a rocket launcher enemy. You can know by his purple suit. He's going to shoot rockets at you. But the squirrel can grab onto them and rocket run. So we're going to use that to go all the way up here. Normally I would have flown up, but I missed the timing on that, the frenzy trigger, which is perfectly reloading at the right time. I'm going to grab the SMG, come down here, grab the rocket launcher, and we're going to use the rocket launcher to get rid of everybody on these platforms. We need to re-grab the rocket launcher and reload. Unfortunately, they hit a grenade behind me, which means I have to go back up here to get the submachine gun again. But I can now go over here, grab the golden acorn here, and then go back up top, and then we're just gonna grab a few more acorns here. Actually, while I'm here, before I forget, again, having to do a backup, which is unfortunate, I'm gonna use the rocket to trigger this button, which is one of the 5 buttons that I'm going to need for that, which is the final tower where the boss fight happens. Now I can regrab the SMG. I'm gonna go back up top and continue grabbing just a few more golden acorns. Making sure to grab the buttons along the way. Fortunately, not too many of them are out of the way, so I can just kind of hit them on my way to and from certain things. I don't know if I can hit it from here with a rocket launcher. I want to say that I can. Want to say that's close enough? It is. Okay.
Let's go.
So 3 more buttons. One of them's really on the way, because we're going to go down there to get some acorns. We're going to fly over to the spooky house.
Just in time for Halloween.
Indeed. Gotta make all these into jack-o'-lanterns. Really, in the spooky season. By shooting them all with the gun, they turn into jack-o'-lanterns.
If only it were that easy.
Only I could break out the submachine gun to make a jack-o'-lantern in 3 seconds. That's all of them, which will give me a golden acorn. Now we're gonna try another little glitch here. You're supposed to take 2 jack-o'-lanterns over into this area to trigger a golden acorn and open the door to the spooky house, but I'm gonna attempt to do it with 1. I have all the other ones, so if this goes wrong, I have a backup. But I'm just gonna wander over here, and then by aiming this precisely in the center of these 2, get it right. Doesn't look like I did. I did not. All right, gotta go back for the other one. That is really unfortunate. That lineup is pretty precise, though. Generally, having more like speed when you toss it helps. But unfortunately, I just did not get it there. So we gotta go back, grab another one. Oh, come on, give me the gun. Thank you.
Give my chill squirrel a gun.
Every time. Where did they put my pumpkin? It's in there. I see it. There we go. Okay. Can open up the door. Which gets us another golden acorn. We're gonna go up top because there's another one up here. Hopefully I have enough ammo for this because this one's pretty high up there. Perfect. You're now going to go over, hit one of the buttons on the way to grabbing our final acorns. I'm actually going to be a few over because I did not, unfortunately my route got a little bit screwed up, so I'm kind of doing a hybrid of a few, so I'm going to have a few extra than 40, but 40 is normally the max requirement. Hitting that button, that's button number 3. Call the car here just for a little bit of a speed boost. into here. Oh, right, they fixed this in the latest patch. I keep forgetting things. This game keeps getting updated, and they changed something in the latest update, so I do have to go over here, grab the grenade. I'm gonna play this safe because I want to get this right. You used to be able to just throw anything at those sections, and it would explode. But they changed it in the latest update because they started using them in a few other places. So you can't just throw anything at them anymore. It has to be an explosive. Alright. Now I'm going to be at 40 acorns. And in theory, I could end the game, but I still need those 2 buttons. So what I'm going to do here is grab the diving suit, because this game has outfits for the squirrel. I'm going to put the diving suit on the squirrel. Grab the SMG that's down here. And knock all of these off of the golden anchor. Which will now land on the button. Don't know if I can do that, so no, I'll wait. Don't know if I can safely load the checkpoint there. Alright, now we can load the checkpoint to again get out of the water quicker and go back to where we were. I have to come over here. Now that we have the diving suit, this makes this a little bit easier. But I'm going to grab rocket launcher. And we're gonna go find the last button over there in the pool. So I've got a little bit of a walk ahead of me with this very heavy rocket launcher and water physics. So host, if you got anything to share, please by all means.
I actually have some news for you all. I just got word that Limey personally requested, because Limey has been practicing the any percent run. You know, the any percent Hellskate run for chapter 1. Because Limey loves that so much, just please let's get that met. We actually only have, excuse me, I just lost the page. We actually only have $54 to go on that. We have $54 to go on that any percent bonus Hellskate run. So please get your donations in lickety split.
Alright, so I'm a few acorns short. In addition to the 40 golden that I need exactly 400 of regular acorns. So I'm just gonna spin around in the car here and do some tricks. Unfortunately, my camera is being destroyed by that door.
Yo, this world chill as hell.
By just jumping and spinning, normally you get tricks, and there's like a little bit of a tech to do faster. Alright, this should be good. So now I can unlock the drone. Mind. I'm busy here.
Excuse me.
Of course it is. The game has this weird problem where sometimes if you're holding shift next to an unlockable, that happens. Again, this game is relatively new and an indie game on Steam, so there are bugs and glitches galore. That should be enough to take care of everybody. Should allow me to... Where is the car? There's the car. Just get the few remaining that I'm missing. This is a really unfortunate accident, though, that just sometimes happens. That did not... Okay. Fine. Disarm. Launch.
Leave my squirrel alone.
Poor Squirrel. He's going through it right now. There
He
we
is
go.
going through it.
Should be enough if I can just spin to get this last 70. Doing it from height generally helps, but I'm right here in front. I don't want to screw this up any further. Normally we have a way to bypass the entire door. But that involves the football helmet, which was unavailable. There we go.
Hey,
All right.
just means more squirrel, honestly. That's been great for me.
Now we're finally into Mother's Tower. That took much longer than it should have. Okay. Now we're gonna do a very fun glitch with the drone, where the drone normally just moves forward, backward, up and down. But when you're paused with the drone, inputs still register. So I'm kind of talking to stall a little bit here, but if I just wait for about 10 to 15 seconds, by holding W and D on my keyboard right now, which I am, eventually the squirrel just clips out of bounds because I build up so much speed on the pause menu, the game just shoves me straight through, which is very funny and skips a couple fights that you normally have to take in this area. And now we can just skate on up to the final boss. There is going to be another cutscene here, so we got a little bit of time for host shenanigans. By all means, if chat has any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Well, we do have some folks who are excited about car pranks and car tricks and, you know, that sort of thing. We actually, so remember our Hellscape any percent chapter bonus run? Well, that we need $200 for. Well, we're currently sitting at $171, and if my math is correct, and it's probably not correct, but if it is, that means we only need $29 more. We only need $29 more for that bonus any percent Hellscape level run. Please, please, I really want to see it. I really want to see it. Help us out.
Like the squirrel. Limey's a fantastic runner.
Please. It's Limey. Come on. Cryptid Creative just wants to say hi.
Hello. All right, so we're gonna get the awesome boss music here, if the game audio is still available. I know it was loud before, so it might not be, but this game has crazy boss music, and we're going to have to fight the helicopter now. So by hitting the weak points, which are green, I can get the helicopter to come down. Fortunately, the SMG is not incredibly accurate. So we gotta take out these spots while I can see them. There we go, okay. Honestly, not the worst I've had in this fight. And now that the helicopter is down, we gotta take out as many of these agents as possible.
That is a clown car.
There we go.
Where are they coming from?
It is a true clown car. They just keep coming, like they're sitting in the back and then they just keep coming toward the front.
Oh, okay.
Really silly. All right, so now we're gonna go into phase 2. Fun fact about the platform that's above us, which is where we have to go. It is not tangible until it reaches its final resting place. So I can just kind of clip through it there. I'm gonna grab the giant sniper rifle. Sorry for the shaky camera, there's not much I can do about this. But this is the best weapon for this because if I hit the green points, they just instantly break. That's 2. That's the third one.
Yeah!
That is phase 2. Then we'll have one more phase after this. Go to the other side. There's more agents on the other side. There we go. All right. So that's phase 2. Now phase 3 will be basically the same thing, but they're going to give us the drone back, and we're going to shoot at the center rotors on the helicopter. So I'm going to grab the drone. I'm going to re-grab the sniper rifle because it deals them with... Oh, that's the rocket launcher. And I'll grab the SMG. And there we go. And time will be coming up as soon as the health bar depletes, which is... That's time. Mother defeated.
Get out of here.
And that is Squirrel with a gun as a speedrun. Unfortunately, the end got really scuffed due to a couple things that just happened just by random chance. That load checkpoint bug that happened when I first entered the water park area. It just happens sometimes. And then losing my acorns there, that just sometimes happens as well. There really isn't an explanation for it other than just that's how the game does things right now. Team Rocket blasted off again. All right.
Again.
And now we've got a callback to Super Smash Bros. Melee in the end credits. I can skip these if we want to get ahead on time, but it will require restarting the game to get to the Father's Bunker incentive.
Oh, how much time?
This should take about like 2 to 3 minutes, so we can restart the game if necessary.
Let's go ahead and restart the game.
Sounds good.
And while you are doing that, I would like to share a very special donation with you. $25 from the Squirrel,
A
who
squirrel.
says, I just wanted some nuts.
That's so real.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so much,
to
Squirrel.
the Squirrel. You are chill as hell, Squirrel. Thank
Squirrel
you.
could be chill as hell.
Thank you for that chill as hell.
All right, so really quickly, I'm gonna jump back in and grab the helmet just to re-unlock the car. Actually, I think I have already. Perfect. And then we'll get right into the Father's Bunker incentive. I'll let you know when time starts for that, but I gotta do a little bit of setup beforehand.
To break the fourth wall a little bit, could you restart your stream?
My stream? Oh, Discord, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Scared me for a second there. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not
There
live.
we
No,
go.
you are live. You are live.
All right, so I'm gonna clip back out of bounds again. I don't need the helmet any further this time, but I just need to get back into the first area while having access to the car, which that's enough. Little squirrel. Go.
In.
All right, so now we'll get to see the opening cutscene to Father's Bunker, which normally you're supposed to do pretty early on. But by driving over here, this is the cutscene to Father's Bunker. Again, time doesn't really matter for this, but we'll start it once I enter the actual bunker. But you gotta let the cutscenes play out. This game is awesome because of the cutscenes.
Like,
Not the jogger. She's not supposed to be there.
No! Ah!
No, squirrel. And there he is.
Papa?
It's Daddy.
Daddy! Hey, let me ask you a question, Father. Father, do you think we can get $29 more for that Hellskate incentive? Papa? Let's go in and ask him. Let's go in his
Go in and
bunker and
ask.
ask him.
We're gonna take the car. You do have to have the car to go into this section normally in the game, which is why I had to do that clip earlier from a section from a save file where I already had the car. All right, and time will start coming up now. Time can start now. All right, so I'm going to grab the SMG here. And essentially this section is like a kind of a racetrack where you've got to take down all the golden agents to get an acorn. Loses me a little bit of time, so I'm not going to do it here. The car controls are a little bit silly, so there's a chance that I die here. But essentially, you just got to take the track all the way through, and then we'll get into the boss fight. There is one golden acorn that I can grab that's optional, but it doesn't lose me any time, so I'll do that really quickly. By taking the middle path here, there's a golden acorn up top. I can just grab this. You take the little ramps. The awesome little squirrel. And now we'll get 2 more quick cutscenes here. Well, 1 quick cutscene at the start of the boss fight, and then 1 at the end.
Only have $160 to go to reach that Luigi's Mansion PAL 100% category upgrade. We need 4,600. That'll add 15 minutes to the marathon. I know you want to see Elite Spud have to do the PAL 100% run because that's hard. It's not chill as hell. That is not chill as hell. And if you want to see that, please help us get this Hellskate bonus chapter 1 any percent run going. And help us get that 4,600 milestone. And help us defeat Papa.
Indeed. Alright, so similar to the last boss fight, essentially this one is going to be shoot the green spots to weaken the boss's vehicle. case, father or daddy. So I'm just going to, as quick as I can, knock out all of these green spots. That should be all of them. Now from here, I have to get underneath and shoot more of the green spots to disable the force that's around the hatch that reveals father. So that reveals the hatch. And now I've got to weaken the hatch again, like a green spot. And now it's just how much damage can I do to father as quickly as I can. I've got to avoid the electric attack. And avoid the spinning guy with the arm. Oh boy. Get out of there, Squirrel. Alright, we're good. Time will be coming up as soon as father's health bar is defeated. This is a really quick incentive. And that's time.
Yeah.
That's the boss fight. Father defeated, and I'll let the cutscene play out.
Get out of here, father.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm sorry this run kind of fell apart at the end there a little bit. Again, just like a little bit of randomness that I can't really control there. This game is awesome. Go support it. It's $20 on Steam. The devs are updating it constantly. They just released a new photo mode, so you can get some awesome like photographs of your squirrel with a bunch of different filters and all the outfits. It's a really fun time for 20 bucks. And there he goes. That's my awesome little squirrel.
Aww,
And that is Father's bunker.
Well, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch at iswimfly556. It may look a little bit inactive. That's going to change very soon. I'm coming back. I just haven't really been able to stream recently. I will be playing more of the Squirrel game. I'll be playing more of Banana Mania if you caught the run yesterday. I'll just be playing all the speed games that I know and love and just having a good time. So if you liked the run, if you liked my content between today and yesterday, stop by. Again, thank you so much for having me, and hope you enjoyed Squirrel with a Gun.
Well, I know I enjoyed Squirrel with a Gun, and I wonder if there are any more rodents with weaponry out there. I would sure love to see that. I'd also love to see this Hellsgate bonus Chapter 1 any % run incentive be met. If Matt Limey will perform an additional any % run of Chapter 1, showing off the same part of the game in a third of the time. It's, you know, it's absolutely fantastic. We only need $9. We need $9 to unlock that bonus Chapter 1 any % run incentive for Hellsgate. Thanks in part to the $20 from Chuckles, who says, I want to see that Luigi's Mansion category upgrade. Good luck and have fun, Spud. That's right, that category upgrade, we need $4,600 to meet that. And if Matt Elite Spud, will have to do a PAL 100% run. And that's pretty hard. But, you know, what's not hard? That squirrel we just saw, that squirrel was chill as hell. If you would like to name more chill as hell rodents, ! Donate. Pop a donation in there. Help us get that $9. $9. That's all we need to meet that Hellsgate incentive. And it just furthers us on our way to that Luigi's Mansion milestone. And while we get that Hellsgate run from Limey set up, just want to remind everyone why we're here. This is a speedrunning marathon for mutual aid, benefiting our friend Alice as she prepares for gender-affirming surgery in February 2025, which is coming up very soon. We're going to be live through the end of tomorrow, which means you have a chance to see a lot more amazing runs to help benefit Alice. I mean, like I said, you know, you've got the rest of the day, you've got tomorrow, and already we've raised $4,460. I mean, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. So, remember, $9 more away from that Hell's Gate incentive. Stick around, you know, get up, stretch your legs, or stretch your arms, or stretch whatever you can. Stick around.